This is a video for winter chicken duty. Walk into the office. Mrs. Fleming, may I please have the key card?
There you go.
Make sure you get this. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, now we go outside. Of course, go get the kids in their classroom. Make sure they have coats on. And then come over to the door that leads out to the nature zone. As you can see, the boots are lined up by the door. Have the kids take off their shoes and line them up against the wall and pick a pair of boots to put on. Exit the door. Walk into the greenhouse. If it is locked like it is now, do your best to get the key card that has the key on it. There are some that do not, but usually the greenhouse will be unlocked by the time chicken duty happens in the afternoon. The reason you have to come into the greenhouse is because in the winter the water is turned off in the nature zone, so you cannot fill up the chickens' water like you usually do over the summer because the well is turned off. Simply fill up a watering can with water so that you don't have to make multiple trips down here. Once again, this is for chicken duty before the chickens start laying eggs as well. Usually we don't get any eggs until winter break begins. It's usually over winter break. Fill the watering can all the way up. Alright, now it's time to head up the hill. Chicken duty should only take 15 minutes max, especially because it's happening at the end of the school day. It's really important to have the kids back to their classrooms in time to make it on the bus. This time of year, the chickens are allowed outside of the coop. So do not be alarmed if the chickens are out in the chicken yard, because they can go and enter the chicken coop as they wish. Alright, we're at the coop. Open the door carefully, make sure no chickens get out. Bring the watering can outside of the coop. And close the coop door while you're doing so. It's very important to make sure you fill the water outside of the coop, because if water gets on the floor of the coop and it gets really cold at night and freezes, the chicken can actually get their feet frozen to the ground and they could die. So this is a very important step, to make sure you bring the water outside of the coop to fill it. To open the water, you simply turn this, which is kind of hard while holding I can do it while holding a video camera, but you can see there's a little metal thing at the bottom that just needs turned, and then you can open this up. Okay, make sure you dump out the water and give them fresh water every day. Even though the water may be full, make sure you fill it up with fresh water. There's going to be kids out later to do chicken duty, so I don't want to ruin their whole job today, so I'm not filling it up all the way. And then you simply close the water again. Aligning the little piece there that has the notch cut out with the peg at the bottom. And make sure you turn it so it should look like that. Hi, chickens. Alright, put the water, watch out guys, put the water back in the coop. As you can see, the door to the coop is open now. Do not close that door when you leave, because if there are chickens outside and the door is closed, they won't be able to get in and they will freeze to death. So leave the door open. They will come in when they're cold. Now for feeding the chickens. Go over to the shed. If you have the key card that has the key on it, the same key can be used for this door. If you don't have the key, there's a brick to the left of the door, and underneath you will find the key. Unlock the door. And come into the coop, or I mean the shed. Open the big bucket, and you'll find a scoop in there. Just take a scoop of food. You can actually bring the food container in here, or you can take the scoop and just fill it in the chicken coop, whatever you prefer. I'm not going to do this step right now because kids are coming out in a little bit, but simply get a scoop and fill up the food container. Make sure the lid to the container is closed because we do get mice in here, and it's a big mess if they get into it. Exit the shed. Make sure it's locked. Sometimes you have to slam that door shut to get it all the way closed. Bring the water container with you. Make sure the coop is all locked up. And make sure you put the water container back in the greenhouse, which is what we're going to do now. Simply place the watering can back in the sink so that the next people can easily find it. Make sure you close the door to the greenhouse. You'll need your key card to get back into the building. Have the kids put their shoes back on. If they have a lot of mud on their feet, especially when it gets to the winter, have them like stomp off their feet or even drag them through the grass when they're walking back down the hill. But make sure the boots are put back on this mat and lined up so that nobody trips over them. Once you've done that, have the kids go to the restrooms and wash their hands very good with soap and water and send them back to their room. And that is chicken duty. Thank you.